to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my second declutter video, which is going to be all of my eye products. And I'm sorry if I'm not starting this video the same as I did my other one with my face and everything, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get ready today, so I thought I would do this more aesthetically pleasing setup. So yeah, I'm going to be going through all of my different eye products. So I'm going to be going through mascaras, eyeliners, eyeshadow palettes, just everything really that's related to eyes. And there is a lot of stuff, so I am expecting there to be quite a lot of things that I will be decluttering, which is obviously such a good thing. And I'm quickly going to give you an overview of the things that I'm going to go through, and then we're just going to get started because I know it's going to be a very long video. So as I showed you in my last declutter video, I have my 2 acrylic storage containers which were from Beautify, and you can get these off Amazon. You could probably get them off other places as well, but that's where I got mine from. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. And then I also do have this little, I don't really know what you call this, but it's kind of like a letter holder with a load of my palettes in, and also this other acrylic storage holder, which I think was also from Amazon, and I can't remember the brand. It might have been by Allegory, but I'm not entirely sure. And that's got a load of palettes in as well. And then if I get out the single drawers, I'll show you like the individual drawers that I'm going to go through. So the first one is this one, which has all of my single eyeshadows, and yeah, that's just pretty much it, just single eyeshadows, which there is a lot of. And then the next drawer has all of my mascaras, and there's some eyebrow products and some eyeliners as well. This is very jam-packed, so this I definitely need to go through and declutter quite a lot. And then the final drawer is this one, which has all of my kind of smaller eyeshadow palettes, and it has a load of my glitters in as well. So yeah, that's the drawers that I'm going through. And then again, there's a couple of palettes up here because they didn't fit in these storage containers. And here is my pot of pencil eyeliners. So as you can see, there is a lot of things to show you. And I am going to get out the drawers quickly in a second and show you the kind of before image. And then obviously at the end, I will show you a after image. Okay, so if I just zoom back a little bit there, this is the before, and yeah, it's quite a lot of stuff, but I'm hoping that we can declutter quite a lot of it. And I'm honestly just going to do the exact same as I did in my last declutter, so all the setup is just going to be identical. And yeah, I'm going to stop rambling and let's just get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with my single eyeshadow drawer. I'm just going to get everything out, put it in a pile in the middle, and then wipe out the drawer to make sure it's all clean and ready to put everything back in after we've decluttered it all. Okay, so this is the pile of all of my single eyeshadows and just other random things that would fit in this drawer. Again, I have my declutter box here, and what I'm going to do is just go through every single item individually and tell you whether I'm going to be keeping it or decluttering it, and then once we're done, I'll put it all back in my storage and show you what it looks like after. Okay, so let's delve right in. So the first eyeshadows I have are my Colourpop ones. I'm keeping all of these because I absolutely love them, and yeah, they're just one of my favourite single eyeshadows. So I think I have 5 of these. Let me just check. There's 5, is that right? Yeah, so the shades I have are Sunset Boulevard, Crenshaw? Is it Crenshaw? Maybe Crenshaw, I think it is. Cornelicious and Kathleen Lights, which is definitely my favourite. I absolutely love this. And then the final one I have is Blaze. So yeah, definitely keeping them. I'm putting them to one side. Again, the same with my 2 Sealer ones, although I don't wear these that much because they are quite bright colours. These are both blue and green. I really like the formula of these, so I'm going to keep those ones as well. And then next I have 2 NYX eyeshadows, and I think I might declutter these because I just never reach for them, but they are a really good formula of eyeshadows, so if I ever find colours that I prefer to these, then I definitely will buy them. So these are the shades True Taupe, which is just a brown colour, and then also Rust, which is a really nice kind of cranberry colour, but as I said, I just never use them, so yeah, I'm going to declutter these too. And then next I have a couple of Kiko eyeshadows, and I absolutely love these. These are, what are they called? I think they're called the watercolour eyeshadows or something. But I am only going to keep one of them, which is the shade 208. Oh, nearly dropped it. Which is this really pretty, if I can open it, gold colour. And this actually doubles up as a highlighter. It's so, so lovely. So I'm definitely keeping that one. But the other one I have, it's in the shade 202, and it's just not really a colour I would go for because it is quite a cool toned kind of purpley colour, and I just never wear that sort of shade. So I will pass this along, and I think that my mum will actually use this because she loves those sort of shades. So yeah, I'm going to declutter that one. And then next I have this Smashbox Trio, which I am going to keep because I got sent this like a couple of years ago, and the formula of this is so good. It's really pigmented, and this is the eyeshadow trio in the shade LIFO, so yeah, I'm going to keep that one. And then I have 4 Freedom shadows, and again, I just never use these, so I'm just going to declutter them all because there's no point me keeping them if I'm not going to wear them, but they are really good, and I think they were like 80p or something in the sale when I got them, so yeah, I'm just going to declutter them because there's no point me keeping them. And then next I have this Aloha Glitz eyeshadow, which is in the shade Toasted Rose. Of course, I'm keeping this. If you watched my last declutter, then I mentioned the Aloha Glitz brand. Basically, my internet best friend Liv has her own eyeshadow brand called Aloha Glitz, so again, I will link the website and Instagram page down below. Definitely check it out, it's amazing. And then what else do I have here? Okay, so I have some of these Essence eyeshadows, which I do really like, but again, I just don't reach for them. So I think I might keep this one, which is in the shade Snowflake, because I feel like it would make a really good inner corner highlight, and I don't really have any shades like that, so I'm going to keep that one. And then I will declutter these other 2, which are in the shades All I Need and what's this one called, Nutella. They are really pretty though, as I said, and I think they were only around £1, so I definitely recommend them if you're looking for single eyeshadows. And then I have my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I absolutely love this. I always use it as a base for eyeshadows, so of course keeping that one. And the same goes for my Urban Decay Anti-Aging Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is a really good primer, and I definitely recommend it. Oh, I just threw it. And then I have 3 of these Benefit creaseless colour washes. Now, I haven't given these a go yet, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to keep them for now and give them a go, and then if I like them, obviously I'll keep them, but if not, then I will declutter them. But I feel like I need to give them a chance first. And then I have 2 of these Maybelline 24-hour colour tattoos. I absolutely love these for so long, and I use them all the time, but I think they might have dried up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch them both and then decide if I want to keep them or declutter them. Okay, so I think I might keep the bronze one for now, which is in the shade On and On Bronze, just because it is my favourite, and then I'm going to declutter the, what's this one called? The Metallic Pomegranate. Just because I know I'm not going to use that one as much, but they aren't actually as dry as I thought. I think they still will work. And then the final product in my single eyeshadow drawer are the Body Shop Shimmer Cubes, and I used to love these as well, but I just never reach for them anymore. They are really pretty though, so I'm just going to declutter them because if I don't use it, there's no point in having it. Okay, so this is everything I'm keeping, and then this is everything I'm decluttering. I think I've done a pretty good job, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just going to put it all back into the drawer and show you what it looks like now. Okay, so this is the finished drawer. It looks so much better than it did, and I'm just going to pop it back in, and that is the first drawer complete. So the next drawer is my mascara, eyebrow and eyeliner kind of drawer, and there is a lot of things in here, so I'm going to get it all out and then we're going to start decluttering. Okay, so this is everything from that drawer. There is a lot of things in here, but to be honest, most of my mascaras have expired or dried up now, so there will be a lot to get rid of, so let's just get started. Okay, so I'm just going to do this in a random order again. So first of all, I have my absolute favourite eyebrow product, which is the Collection Eyebrow Kit. This one is in the shade Brunette and the one that I use every single day, so I'm going to be keeping this one, but I am going to declutter this one, which is just the original one, and it is really old, and of course I've hit pan on my favourite shade, so yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one and keep the newer one. And then I'm also just going to keep my pencil sharpener. I can't even remember where this was from. I think it was from like Beauticole or something, so of course definitely keeping that because it's always good for my pencil products, so yeah, definitely keeping that. And then next I have this Essence eyebrow gel, and I'm going to see if it's dried up or if it still is liquidy. I think it has dried up, like literally nothing's moving in there, so I am going to declutter this and just get rid of it. And then the next product I have is this Freedom eyebrow gel, and I am going to declutter this just because I don't really like eyebrow pomade. So say it was an eyebrow gel or eyebrow pomade, I'm not entirely sure, but it definitely is a pomade, and I just don't really like the formula of those, so I am going to declutter this, and this is in the shade Ebony. Mid decluttering, I just had a thought actually, I didn't mention that a couple of the products that I will be decluttering are in these top 2 drawers of my acrylic storage. There are a load of palettes in there that don't fit in my other acrylic storage, so yeah, I forgot to mention that, but I will be getting those out when we get to that part as well. And then next I have this Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. This is a brand new one, I haven't given it a go yet, so I will be keeping this. The same goes for this other Maybelline one, which is the Falsies Push Up Drama, and yeah, I haven't tried it, so I'm going to be giving it a go and keeping that one. And then next I have one of my favourite mascaras ever, which is the Benefit They're Real. I'm really sad to say that I think it's actually completely dried up. There's honestly like no product left in this, which is so sad because, as I said, it is my favourite, so I am going to have to get rid of this, and I do really want a new one soon because I do love it so much. And then next I have this eyebrow gel from Maybelline. This is the Brow Drama in the shade Dark Brown. I'm going to check if there's any product left in this. Okay, there is, so I'm definitely going to keep that one and give that more of a go. I've never really used eyebrow gels, so I do need to definitely give this a bit more of a try, and I'll let you know what I think if I do give it a go. And then I also have this Rimmel Brow This Way. This is like a mixture between a brow pomade slash a wax, so I think I might keep this because it is a bit different to a pomade and it might convert me, so I would definitely keep this one. And then next I have this Rimmel eyebrow pencil. I never use this, so I will declutter that one. And then I don't know what to do about this eyebrow pencil. This is the Soap & Glory Archity Triumph Brow Shaper. So it's got a pencil on one side, which is definitely too light, but it has a highlighter on the other side, which is really, really nice, and I feel like it would be good. So I think I might keep this for now and see whether I use it, and then if I don't, I will declutter it later down the line. And then next I have this Collection Extreme 24-Hour Felt Tip Liner. I never use eyeliner. Well, I use pencil eyeliner, but never a what is these even called? I think I might keep it again for now, and then if I don't use it I will declutter it. And then next I have the Soap & Glory Thick and Fast mascara. This is a new one as well, so definitely keeping that. The same goes for this one, which is by the brand Diego Dalla Palma. This is the Siglion? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't really know what this is called. I think it's a Siglion Lash Booster Mascara. So I'm going to keep this as well because, again, it's a new one. And then this is my other favourite high-end mascara. This is the Urban Decay Perversion. I think there's some product left in this. Yeah, there's like a tiny bit of product. So I'm going to use this up, and then I'm definitely repurchasing it when it runs out. And then this mascara is also new. This is the Ico Black Magic Mascara. I need to give this a go as well. And then another drugstore favourite is the L'Oreal Paradise Ecstatic, and I think this is dried up. Let me just check. It's very hard to open because it's so stuck. Actually, it hasn't dried up completely, so I'm going to use this one up as well. And then I'm going to declutter the Maybelline Push Up Angel mascara because I bought the Push Up Drama, just the normal one, and this one has run out and I don't really use it, so I'm going to declutter this one. And then this was also one of my favourites. This is the L'Oreal False Lash Sculpt. I don't know if there's any product left in this, so I'm going to check. There's a tiny bit left, so I'm going to keep this one for now. Again, another favourite is the L'Oreal Miss Baby Roll mascara. As you can tell, I love L'Oreal products, especially their mascaras, and this one has got products left in it still, so I'm going to be keeping this one as well. And then both of these samples from Benefit have run out, so I am going to declutter those. And then I have this MAC one. Let me see what this is like, because okay, I'm going to keep it for now because there is product left. The same for this Clinique one, I'm going to be keeping that, and the same for this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara because this one is also full. Okay, so there are still a lot of products here, so I don't know what to do. Do you know what? I think I'm going to declutter this Collection eyeliner because, as I said, I never use this sort of eyeliner, so I'm going to declutter that. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. I think what I might do with this eyeliner is I'm just going to quickly check in my eyeliner pot if I have any colours similar, because I don't need two. So I have this nude one, which is quite similar, but it's not exactly the same. I think I might keep it because it is different to the other ones. Is there anything else? I don't really know. I think that's it, really. I don't want to declutter like brand new mascaras because I think I might actually, with this one, because it has practically run out, I am going to declutter this because I don't think I will use it if there's not that much left. And then the rest I'm just going to keep and use up, and then hopefully once I've used them up there will be a lot less. But I have got rid of quite a few things. This is everything on this side that I have decluttered, so there are quite a few items that I have got rid of. But yeah, as I said, mascara is just something that I love, and when there's new ones I'm not going to declutter them, so yeah, I think this is the best we're going to get. Okay, so this is the finished drawer and it definitely does look a lot better. At least it's not brimming with loads of products. So yeah, I am happy with this. Although I wanted to get rid of a few more, I feel like once I use them up, then there definitely will be a lot less in this drawer. Whilst looking through the declutter pile, I just realised that this Benefit They're Real Mini is actually full, so I'm going to keep this because, as I said, this was one of my favourite mascaras, or still is one of my favourites. So I am going to keep this one as well, just because I do love it so much and I don't really want to part with it too soon. Okay, so the final drawer that I'm going to be decluttering is this one, which has all of my smaller eyeshadow palettes in and a load of glitters. Okay, so this is the pile of products. Again, I'm going to go through everything one by one and show you what I'm going to be keeping and what I'm going to be adding to this ever-growing declutter pile. Okay, so the first two palettes I have are the Urban Decay Naked Basics and also Naked 2 Basics. Of course, I'm going to be keeping these. They're really good palettes to have as travel palettes, and they're just essentials really that you need in your makeup collection, I feel. So definitely keeping those. And then the next palette I have was one of my all-time favourite palettes back in the day. This is the MUA Heaven and Earth palette. I will be decluttering this because I just never reach for it, but if you're a beginner and you want a really good eyeshadow palette, then these are definitely the ones to go for because they're only £4 and you get so many shades. And then I'm also decluttering this one, which is the Collection Eyes Uncovered in the shade Smoky Grey. I never wear these sort of shades because I always tend to go for warmer tones rather than cool toned, so I am going to declutter this one as well. And then I have two MUA palettes. These are pretty new. I got them last year, I think, like the end of last year, and these are in the shade Rusted Wonders and Glamour Golds. And I was going to declutter these, but I think I might keep them for now because I feel like I haven't really given them much of a chance and they are really pretty palettes, so I'm going to keep them for now and then see if I get any use out of them. And then I'm also going to be keeping my MAC Cinderella palette. I got sent this from Hannah Renee back in the day. She did a giveaway and I won, which was just amazing because I absolutely love her and it is limited edition, so I'm definitely keeping this. Same goes for my probably #1 favourite mini eyeshadow palette, and this is the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions. I'm going to have to show you because it is just so nice. So this is what it looks like. It's just so beautiful and it is just the perfect travel palette because you've got everything that you need really. So of course keeping that. I honestly don't know what I'll do without it. And then next I have two Wet n Wild trios, and I got these when I went to New York a few years back. I think what I'm going to do is keep the Walking on Eggshells one just because it is an essential palette. It's just a classic one really, and it has more neutral colours and more everyday colours, whereas this one, which is in the shade Sweet as Candy, is kind of more out there and I just don't really wear pinks, so I'm going to declutter this one and then keep the Eggshells one. And then next I have two of these Collection Glam Crystals. I absolutely love these. They're just really good gel eyeliners, and because they're glittery, I just absolutely love them. And these are in the shade Hustle, and which one's this called? This one's The Freak, and yeah, I'm definitely keeping those because they always come in handy. The same goes for my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. This just helps any glitter stick to your eyelid, and it's just so good. The last few things here I just have are glitters, so I'm definitely going to keep my three NYX ones. These are the Glitter Mania ones, and this one's definitely my favourite. It's in the shade Apple, I think, and it's just this absolutely gorgeous orange colour, but I am going to keep all three of these. And then I don't know what to do about these collection ones because I've never worn them and I just don't think I'll reach for green, so I think I might declutter these just because I know I'm not going to wear them and I already have glitters that I love. And also there's something sticky in this drawer and I can't figure out what it is, so I need to wipe these off because honestly there's like grease or just something. I don't really know what it is. I think it might be these Steeler things actually, which I am getting rid of because they have gone so gross and they're practically all gone anyway. I think like the products evaporated. I don't know how that's happened, but I don't even know what to do. Should I declutter them or not? Guys, I feel like I need like a live poll or something because I don't know what to do. Well, the thing is, glitter is always handy and you don't know what shades you're going to need. I'm making my mind up. I'm keeping them for now. Okay, Don't shoot me, I'm keeping them for now, and then if I don't wear them soon, I will declutter them. And then I'm going to keep my Tanya Burr ones as well because they're gold and it's like a bright pearl glitter, so that is always handy. And again, this Revolution Pure Pigment in the shade Indirect. This is like a rose gold glitter, it's so pretty. And then as I said, because these are leaking, I'm just going to chuck them straight in the bin. These are the Stila Sale Date Liquid Eye Primer, but I don't know what's happened. They've honestly just leaked everywhere, so definitely getting rid of those. Okay, so this is the finished pile, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get rid of that much. I only got rid of 3 things plus the Stila products that just went disgusting. But the thing is, with like glitters and stuff, they don't expire, so you can't just get rid of them. And also you don't really know what colours you're gonna need, and I do like experimenting. But also when it comes to eyeshadows, and I say this all the time, but I feel like your whole makeup look can change by just your eye look, and I always tend to stick to the same face products but change up my eyeshadows and use different palettes just to create completely different looks, and that's just what I always tend to do. So that's why I tend to have just so many eyeshadow palettes, and it's why I have this massive addiction. And yeah, it is a problem, but I feel like a lot of people have it and a lot of people will agree with me. But yeah, that's why it's harder to get rid of all of my eye products, because I just love having that variety to choose from. But yeah, I have got rid of a few and I feel like these will fit nicer into the drawer. And yeah, this is the final drawer finished. Okay, so this is the final drawer finished. I am still really happy with how much I have decluttered so far, because this definitely does look a lot better. So I'm going to put this back in, and then we're going to start with everything else that is in the top drawers and just everything else that I have here, because there still is a lot of stuff to go through. Okay, so I've just found a load of random products that were in the top 2 drawers. And these are like eyelashes and just random glitter things and primers. It's just like a very random mix of stuff. So I'm going to go through this now before I move on to my eyeliners. And then finally all of my eyeshadow palettes. So yeah, let's do this first. Okay, so the first thing I have are my Ardell Demi Wispies. These are brand new, I haven't used them yet, and these are one of my favourite lashes, so I'm definitely going to be keeping those. And same goes for these Girls with Attitude ones. These are the style Swept Away. They're new, I haven't used them, and they are really pretty, and I definitely recommend those 2 brands if you're looking for any, what's the word? False eyelashes, that's the one. And then next I have another pair of Ardell Demi Wispies, but look at these. These are honestly so dead, so I am going to be getting rid of those. And then I have my eyelash glue, which is the Duo Clear to White adhesive, so definitely keeping that. And also the mini one as well, because they're always handy to have. And then next I have this huge Primark glitter palette, and I think I might declutter this because I just never use it, and if I'm going to use glitter I always use my little pots. And yeah, it's not like the best palette out there, but it is definitely a good one if you're looking for like so many different colours. And I think my sister might like this because she just loves glitter, so yeah, I think I might give this to her because I just don't use it anymore. And then next I have this mini eyeshadow, which I'm not sure of the brand. Does it say? Oh, it's by the brand Fashionista, but it's so pretty. So I'm going to put this in my single eyeshadow drawer, which is here. And then next I have these little jewels. I think these are just like under eye jewels for festivals and things. I think I might keep these because they are so pretty. Like, they're honestly like rainbow effect. And if I ever need them, then I feel like, yeah, these are just the ones to go for. So I'm going to keep them for now in case I ever need them. And then I have these lashes from Tanya Burr. These are the Date Night lashes. Again, I haven't really used them that much, so I'm going to be keeping these ones as well. And then I have my favourite pair of lashes, which are the Sosu Paris ones. And you can get these in Primark and also online, but they've gone so disgusting, so I don't really know what to do. I think I might keep them until I get new ones, and then as soon as I get new ones, honestly, these are going straight in the bin. Then I have 2 of these Urban Decay Primer Potion sample sets, and you get these with the Urban Decay Naked palettes, and I just don't use them because you only get a tiny little bit, and I just find that it's so hard to get them out and so hard to use. So I think I might just not keep these because I just never use them. And I do have my full-size anti-aging ones. So these are all the eyelashes and things that I'm keeping. I'm just going to pop them back into the tops of these drawers. I did also take out some palettes, which is why it looks empty, and just pop them back here because yeah, I have more palettes, surprise surprise. So I'm just going to pop these back in, and then I'm going to move on to my pot of eyeliners. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to declutter is all of my pencil eyeliners. So I'm just going to pull them all out and then just go through them one by one. Okay, so the first things I have are 2 of these Ted Baker eyeshadow sticks, and I honestly just never wear these. So they're going to be going straight into the declutter pile. And then I also have, what is this? Oh my god, guys, I don't know if you can tell, but this is a Tanya Burke glitter liner, and it's honestly separated so bad. Like, it's honestly just pure liquid. I can't even wear that, so I am going to declutter that one. Well, I'll just get rid of it straight away. Same goes for this other one. I don't know what's happened to them. That's really bad. I haven't even had it for that long, I swear. And then I have my two Marc Jacobs, the Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayon. I got sent these, and honestly, I'm just so grateful because I know how expensive these are to buy. And these are in the shades Deja Blue and also Earthquake. And honestly, I just love these, so I'm definitely going to be keeping both of them. I'll put them straight into the pot. And then what else do we have here? Okay, so I have this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Pacific. I just will never wear this colour, so I am going to declutter that one. And same goes for this one in Strawberry Milk. But I am going to keep this one though, which is the one in the shade Milk, because it's just a really nice brightening eyeliner because it's just pure white. And you can also use this as a base for eyeshadow. So yeah, that's always a good one to keep. And then I have this eyeshadow pencil from Collection. I never use this. This is in the shade Vanilla Sky. I used to love these though. So yeah, I do recommend them if you are looking for something like this. And then next I have the Soap & Glory Crazy Sexy Kohl. I haven't used this yet, but this is a black eyeliner, so I'm going to be keeping that because it looks really, really good. And it's also quite slimline, so definitely good for putting in your makeup bag. And then next I have this MUA Intense Colour Eyeliner. This is in the shade Turquoise, but I know I'm just never going to wear that sort of shade, so definitely decluttering that. And then I have these two NYX ones, which are also bright colours, but I think I might keep these because I feel like I need some bright colours just in case. So these are in the shades Purple and Seafoam Green. I just love the formula of these, and I know that they're pigmented, so I'd rather keep these over the other coloured ones. And then I also have this other black eyeliner from Rimmel. I think I might declutter this because it has gone a bit, like the shape is a bit lost. And because I have the Soap & Glory one, I feel like I don't need this. So yeah, I'm going to declutter that one. And then next I have this Pixie one. This is in the shade, I can't even read it because the writing is the same colour. Is it Opal Overcoat? I think that might be the shade, but it's a really nice rose gold pink. So I'm going to be keeping that one. And I'm also going to keep this nude one from Rimmel. This is the Rimmel Scandalise in the shade Nude. So yeah, definitely keeping that. Also keeping my MAC one. This is the MAC Technical Liner in the shade Plank, and it's a really nice kind of browny colour. I think it's got a little bit of shimmer as well, so it's really, really pretty. And then again, keeping this gold one from Rimmel because I feel like the gold is always a good one to keep. And then I think I might declutter this, which is the Maybelline Big Eyes liner. It's just so massive and it actually hurts your eye to put it on, so I definitely don't need that. And then next I have my Urban Decay liner in the shade Stag. I really like this. It's a really nice brown eyeliner. And then I have this blue one from Stila. This is the shade Midnight Blue. Again, I feel like it's always a good one to have. And then I have this brown liner from Rimmel, but as I have the Urban Decay one, I definitely don't need this. And then I have this other one from Rimmel. As you can tell, I had a thing for Rimmel eyeliners. This is in the shade Taupe. Let me check what shade this is. It's kind of a purpley colour. I don't think I'm going to wear that, so I'm going to declutter that one as well. Okay, so these are all the ones I'm keeping, and a load of them are just shoved in this declutter pile. I actually got rid of so many of these, so what I think I might do is once I've decluttered my lip liner pot, which I will do obviously in my lip drawer video, or my lip product video I should say, then I might actually put them both together in one pot, just because it is a bit of a waste having all of this just empty. So I'll see how much room I have and then decide what I want to do with these. But yeah, these are just all of my favourites, so I'm really happy with how many I've decluttered. And yeah, I'm just going to pop that back onto my acrylic storage. And then the final things I'm going to be going through are all of these eyeshadow palettes, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't think there will be many that I'll be decluttering because, as I said earlier, I just have a thing for eyeshadows and they just completely change a look. So I definitely need all of these. Like, I'm trying to convince myself here. I am going to go through them anyway and show you which ones I have, just because I feel like you'll want to know anyway, and hopefully I can get rid of a couple at least just to make it a little bit less full. So yeah, let's see how we get on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all of them out and honestly just pile them up, and then just go through the pile one by one and show you the palettes and which I'm not going to be keeping. Okay, so this is my huge pile of palettes, and yeah, I have a problem, guys. I can admit that I just honestly have such a massive love for palettes, and I just feel like I always will have that. So let's just go through them and I'll show you what I've got, and then any that I do declutter will be going in this box once again. Okay, so the first palette I have is the BH Cosmetics Shine XO palette. I absolutely love this. It's a eyeshadow palette one side and then a lip product another side, and I just love Shine XO, so I'm definitely going to have to keep this, and I don't really know how I'm going to do this. I think I might put it to one side for now. Wait, I'm going to put it over this side. And then the next palette I have is the Too Faced Boudoir Eyes, and I think I might declutter this just because it is quite old and I just don't use it. Like, I absolutely love Too Faced as a brand. I have nothing against them, but these sort of shades I just don't really go for. They definitely are more pinky toned, and as I said earlier, I just never wear pinks, so I think I might declutter this. It is still a really good palette though, so yeah, and I'm going to declutter that one because I feel like I need to. And then the next palettes I have are a couple of Urban Decay ones. The other ones are kind of just stacked somewhere else, so I'm just gonna have to go through them when I get to them basically, and not all in one. So these are the Naked 3 and the Naked Heat palettes, and the Naked Heat I've honestly just got. I think I got it like this week or last week or something, and it's so pretty. It's definitely up my street because it's all kind of warmy, orangey tones, so of course I'm keeping that. And the same goes for my Naked 3. I feel like I can't part with this just yet. I don't use it as much as my other palettes, and I definitely don't use it the most out of all of my Urban Decay. It's definitely the least used, but it is still super pretty, and if I do want to go for pink toned, then I definitely will reach for this. But yeah, it's just such pretty packaging as well, so I can't part with this just yet. And then the next palette I have is the Revolution Love the Revolution palette, and I will be decluttering this just because I just never reach for it, and it's an eyeshadow palette slash a highlight palette because there's a massive highlight in the middle, and yeah, I just never use this, so there's no point me keeping it. I think I got it 3 with like Superdrug order or something last Christmas, so yeah, I definitely don't need that. And then I have 2 more Revolution palettes. These are the Ultra eyeshadow palettes, and I have the Mermaids Forever one and also the Eyes Like Angels. I think I'm only going to keep one of these because I don't need 2 like really bright palettes because I just never really reach for them. So what I think I might do is keep this one, which is Eyes Like Angels, just because it has more of the colours that I would probably go for, and yeah, I just absolutely love this palette. Whereas this one I also just love too, but it definitely is more, I don't know, I would say cool toned, but I don't really know how to explain it. If you know what I mean, then yeah, but I just don't use that one as much, so I'm going to declutter that one and then keep one of them because you always need a bright palette in your collection. And then I have a few more Revolution palettes. As you can tell, I do like my Revolution palettes, and the first one I have is the Tammy X Revolution palette. And if you don't know who Tammy is, she's a YouTuber slash like blogger, and she's brought out this absolutely gorgeous palette. Again, it's quite bright, so I feel like, yeah, I can declutter that other Revolution palette knowing that I've still got some bright colours left. And this is just super pretty. I really love it, and the pigmentation is so good as well, so yeah, I'm going to be keeping that one. And this is called the Tropical Paradise palette, if you're wondering. And then I also have both of Soph Does Nails palettes. These are just so good, and this is the first one that she brought out, and I still love this one to this day. Oh, this is what this palette looks like. It's so pretty, and again, it does have brights as well as more neutral shades, so I feel like a lot of these palettes do have a mixture, which is really good. And then the new one looks like this. Again, a similar vibe, but it's so pretty, so pigmented, and I just love Soph, so of course gotta keep these. And then next I have my personalised Aloha Glitz palette, and this is my Nicole Glitz palette, and Liv made this for me for Christmas, which I honestly am so grateful for. And I have, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, moved all the names just because they were falling about everywhere, so yeah, I need to properly stick them back into place. But this is what it looks like, and it's just like a custom palette with a load of her shadows in, and honestly I recommend them so much. They're so pigmented, and she works super hard to make the eyeshadows, so definitely check the brand out. As I said, I will link it down below, and yeah, I honestly just have to keep this because this is such a treasured possession in my makeup collection. And then next I have my Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette, and I absolutely love this. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about Zoeva palettes, but honestly this one is just such a nice one, so of course keeping that. And then next I have my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This is another favourite. It smells incredible. One of my all-time favourite scents is peach, so this palette is just like made for me. And then I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm keeping all of the rest of these palettes, so I'm just gonna really quickly talk you through which ones they are. So this is the Urban Decay Naked palette, the original one, definitely my favourite out of all of the Naked palettes, apart from the Naked Heat actually, that's another favourite. And then I have a new palette of mine, which is the Violet Voss Pro eyeshadow palette, and this is the hashtag palette, and I just have to show you this because it is just so pretty, and oh, I just absolutely love Violet Voss, and I definitely need all of their palettes because this one is just so good and makes me want them all. And then next is possibly one of my favourite palettes of all time. This is the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. I got this for my birthday and have been wearing it so much. It's just the prettiest palette ever, and I just honestly can't get over this. So Violet Voss and Huda Beauty are definitely my new favourites, and yeah, I definitely recommend them. They are worth the money. And then I have another Urban Decay one. This is one of their new palettes. This is the Born to Run, and this I need to give a go because honestly it just looks insane. So I'm really excited to give it a go, and this is such a different palette to all the other Urban Decay palettes. The packaging and everything is just so much nicer, I think. So Urban Decay did a good job on this one. And then next is another fairly new one as well. This is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I've wanted this for so long, and it was on at the Devon sale, I think it was. So I just had to get it, and it's so pretty. Wait, actually, I don't think it was Debenhams. No, it wasn't. The Naked Heat was Debenhams. This was from Beauty Bay. And then the next palette I have is from BH Cosmetics. This is the Blush Neutrals. This is a eyeshadow and blush palette. Again, it's super pretty. I absolutely love BH Cosmetics, and I got this off Beauty Bay. And then the final palettes I have are of course Morphe, and yeah, Morphe is just an absolute love of mine. I love every single palette, and the first one I have is the 35R palette, and this is the gold one. I'm pretty sure this is the Ready Get Gold or Ready Set Gold or something like that, and this is what it looks like. It's really nice, and yeah, just perfect gold tones. And then the other one I have is the 350 palette, an absolute staple from Morphe. I feel like practically everyone has this palette, but it is definitely a good one to go for, and yeah, it's just so versatile as well. And then the final two palettes I have are the, I think they're the 25 eyeshadow palettes. I have a 25B, which is this one, and then I also have 25A, which is this one. I'm pretty sure this one's called the Copper Spice, and then this one is something to do with taupe, or it's something like that. But yeah, I absolutely love Morphe, and I feel like I haven't really got rid of any, but it's really hard. Okay, so these are all the palettes I'm keeping. Yes, I have a huge problem, but I did say that at the beginning, but I did manage to get rid of 3 palettes, which I think is quite good, to be fair, because as I said, eyeshadow is just my thing, and yeah, I'd rather have all these eyeshadow palettes and less of the other makeup, which I feel like I have done. I've got rid of a lot of other eye products, and I did declutter a lot in my first video, so I am still really happy, and yeah, I just knew that this would be an issue when it came to eyeshadows. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and split them up into putting them in the acrylic storage back there, and then putting some in the top drawer of this side. I'm going to try and not use this as much just because this storage stays at home, and of course I will be going back to uni in September, so I do want to try and fit it all in the 2 drawers if I can. But yeah, I'll update you on whether I manage to do that or not. Okay guys, I'm not gonna lie, but I've somehow managed to fit all of these palettes in my acrylic storage. I honestly don't know how. So I've got all of my Urban Decay ones at the front here, and then I have the Born to Run just behind with the Zoeva one. I have my Too Faced Sweet Peach, my Anastasia, and my Huda Beauty on the same like side. I have my Violet Voss, and then I have all of my Makeup Revolutions ones together, and I have my 2 Morphe ones, and then my BH Cosmetics and Charlotte Tilbury palette at the very back. But yeah, it honestly fits in here. They are quite snug, not gonna lie, but if it fits, that's all I care about. So yeah, must mean that I did get rid of a few, because if it fits, then that's a good job in my opinion. So this is everything that I managed to declutter today. There are quite a lot of things you can't really see because all the palettes are on the top, but there is a lot of stuff in here, and I'm just going to go through it once I've finished filming the video and get rid of anything that is expired, and then go through and ask some of my friends and family if they want any of the other things before I do get rid of all of it basically. So yeah, I'm really happy with how I did. I don't think I I did as well as I did in my first video. I don't know, it's hard to tell because I didn't really get rid of many eyeshadow palettes, but I got rid of a lot of other stuff. So yeah, it's kind of like a catch-22 really. But I'm going to quickly show you all the drawers and everything after so you can see what difference this declutter has made. Okay, so this is the 3 drawers now. They definitely look so much better, and this is my eyeliner pot, and yeah, this is my acrylic storage with all of my eyeshadows, which honestly is definitely my favourite part. And then this is the top drawer, which is the only section out of the 2 that I have eye stuff in now, which in comparison when there was 2 drawers is a lot better. So yeah, I'm really happy with everything that I managed to declutter in this video, and I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please smash a massive thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below. And if you want to see what I decluttered in my last declutter video, then definitely check that out, and I will link it down below and probably on the screen somewhere during this video as well. And yeah, I just hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you soon in a next video or my next declutter. Bye!